All right, I would like to welcome everybody to WS Display's webinar on our Qseg product line. My name is Rick, and I work in the business development department here at WS Display. During this webinar, if you happen to have any questions, you will notice on your Zoom controls that there is a chat and a Q&A function. We do have panelists that are available to answer your questions either during the webinar, or we may save them for the Q&A section at the end. Now, without further ado, let us begin. We would like to introduce you to our Qseg product line. You can use a Qseg for social distancing solutions for work environments such as office partitions and cubicles. This will help keep a safe physical distance between employees and customers with today's health and safety regulations by strategically placing our lightweight and portable Qseg walls. They come with padded travel bags that are included to keep your frames and graphics protected during transport and storage. We have many wall sizes and connector accessories, enabling you to effortlessly create numerous configurations that meet your needs. Connector options are available on either two-way or four-way. Graphic options are full custom printed dye-sublimated graphics or TPU plastic for hygienic sneeze guards and partitions. Our Qseg is a 100% tool-free system. The 40mm aluminum frames assemble in minutes with practical corner connections. Silicone edge graphics are inserted into the frame grooves, keeping a tight and finished look. Some of the product applications for this line can include social distancing, office partitions, sneeze guards, privacy walls, mobile portable office spaces, trade shows, and much more. We even have a one-choice product for this Qseg that will be available. Graphic package, graphic only, and hardware only options are available. This Qseg line is available at all three of our locations, although not all options may be available at each location. We have an inventory ETA coming in August of 2020. The Qseg hardware. This 40mm wide silver aluminum extrusion profile frame has plastic latches, lever, and corner connection pieces. Frame sizes are standard. Custom sizes are not available. Custom configurations may be available, but the size that we have is set. They actually have an easy installation, and the material can be disinfected and clean. They are lightweight and portable, and they include a padded travel bag. At this time right now, we would like to introduce you to a small video that we have listing some of the configurations using our Qseg product line. Qseg cubicles. Our cubicles are sized for standard 6-foot desk using our Qseg 3.3 foot by 4.9 foot frames. But custom cubicle sizes is available as far as configurations go. We have a standard back wall depth of 78.75 inches and a divider depth of as well 78.75 inches. The standard wall height is going to be 59 inches, and these actually can be configured into a single cubicle, 2 cubicle, and 4 cubicle. The cubicles can be connected infinitely, and at any time you're able to reach out to us for any type of custom cubicle configurations. The graphic package and graphic only options are available, produced strictly at our Pacific Fulfillment Warehouse location, but as of right now, the hardware only is not quite yet available. Isolation rooms. These are ideal for hospital environments. Each isolation room has a 10 foot by 10 foot footprint using our Qseg 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot frames, but isolation room configurations can be customized. Our standard height is 88.5 inches, and you are able to do a single isolation room, 2-room, or 4-room sets. These isolation rooms also can be connected infinitely, and you can also contact us for any type of custom configurations that are needed. The graphic package and graphic only options are available and strictly produced at our Pacific Fulfillment Center. This can include the TPU plastic panel options for these configurations. Office partitions. Each office partition has a 10 foot by 10 foot footprint using our Qseg 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot frames, but partition configurations also can be customized. The standard back wall width and depth are listed at 118 inches, while the height is at 88.5 inches. These partitions can come in a single room, 2-room, and 4-room sets. Office partitions can be connected infinitely, and we can always guide you through any type of custom configurations. Graphic package and graphic only options are available exclusively at our Pacific Fulfillment Center location. Line Q straight. We developed a Qseg Line Q straight to add a level of safety for single file lines using our 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot and our 9.8 foot by 7.4 foot frame sizes. The standard wall heights will come in at 88.5 inches, and the wall lengths can come into 13 or 20 foot, but if there is a need for custom configurations, feel free to reach out to us. The graphic package and graphic only options are available in full graphic, full TPU, or you can do half TPU and graphic panel options that are available. Now, just for those that are wondering, TPU stands for thermoplastic polyurethane. The Q-line S shape. We developed a line Q S shape to add a level of safety for zigzag Q lines using the same 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot as well as the 9.8 foot by 7.4 foot frame sizes. The standard height will be 88.5 inches, and these are available in a 2-row, 4-row, or 6-row Q. If there is any need for any more customization, you can always reach out to us and we can walk you through the process. Graphic package and graphic only options are available in the full graphic, the full TPU, or we could do a half TPU, half graphic panel options. Qseg one choice. We were able to develop a one choice option for this Qseg line. Just for $99 on a graphic package, this will include our Qseg frame, which stands at a 39-inch wide by 88.5-inch tall, comes with a padded travel bag, full color graphic print double-sided, free ground shipping. Now this one choice is compatible with the standard Qseg frames and accessories. We hold a 2-day production turn time for these, and they're produced exclusively at our Pacific Fulfillment Center location. Trade show. We developed a suitable Qseg for trade show, convention, and exhibition environments. The recommended frame sizes for the trade show use come in at 3.3 by 3.3 foot, 3.3 by 7.4, 4.9 by 7.4, or a 9.8 by 7.4 options. Frame connections can include a straight with the inline connection, 90-degree corners, 3-way, or 4-way. We even have a connector that allows you to connect a short and tall frame in line by using our high-low connectors. Graphic package and graphic only options are available, produced exclusively at our Pacific Fulfillment Center location only, and unfortunately, hardware only orders are not available at this time from there. The accessories. Now we do have available connectors and feet that are needed to make your frame connections and different configurations. As you can see the icons above, we have such things as a Qseg L connector, the straight connector, the T connector, and the cross connector. As for foot options, we have the twin pole foot full, which allows you to have a footprint that's on either side of your display. We also have a single foot for your standalone frames. We also have a twin pole foot that's a half foot in case if you need to butt these displays up against a wall, as well as a single foot for a single display. These connectors are available a la carte and can ship from our California and Pennsylvania locations. This Qseg product line is compatible with our La Caja hard case. For example, you could fit a quantity 3 of the 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot frames with graphics inside, or we can do a quantity 1 of a 9.8 foot by 7.4 foot frame with graphics. For the Qseg product line, unfortunately, no shelves, lights, or monitor bracket accessories are available for this specific product line. Graphic information. Now, the available materials for these Qsegs are the printed stretch fabric, and we do that via paper transfer dye sublimation. We have the sanitary TPU plastic panels, which are the thermoplastic polyurethane. We could do a blank white stretch fabric. We could also do half of the TPU plastic, half printed fabric graphics, or half TPU plastic and a half blank white fabric with no print. All of these use a silicone edge graphic, which is a 3mm by 10mm Keter size. Production turn time comes in at 2 business days for up to quantity 6 sets of the single frames, or 2 business days production turn time for quantity of the 2 configurations. Our one choice version option is only available at our Pacific Fulfillment Warehouse location, and rush production is not available for items coming out of Pacific Fulfillment location, unfortunately. Template info. Now we have all the templates available for these, and there are separate templates for single frames as well as configurations and the TPU/fabric graphic options. But all of our templates have guides that are included with the configurations to help you identify which templates are going to be used where. As you can see in the picture and the numbers, we're able to go ahead and walk you through the process. And if there's any further questions, you can always feel free to reach out to any one of us. Shipping and warranty. Now, shipping from our Pacific Fulfillment Center is our one choice in a graphic package or graphic only, the partition walls in a graphic package or graphic only, and the tray show configurations in a graphic package or graphic only. What is available from our California and Pennsylvania warehouses are the hardware onlys in the 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot frame size only, or any type of replacement parts and connectors. The warranty that we have for this Qseg product line includes the 1-year warranty on graphics, but a lifetime warranty on the hardware. RMAs will be shipped back to our California for replacement parts, and they as well will ship from California and Pennsylvania. Coming soon. With the development of this Qseg, our management team and the entire research development team at WS Display have looked to see what we can do to add this to any type of existing product line. Coming soon, we have a Sego 2 Qseg inline and a 90-degree corner connectors that will be available soon. You can utilize the Sego shelf and monitor brackets when connecting a Sego 3.3 foot by 7.4 foot frame to a Qseg configuration. We also have hand sanitizers that are coming. Now these are a touch-free hand sanitizer option for the 1.4 by 4.9 frame sizes. It can mount 1 or 2 hand sanitizers to the Qseg frame, and the sanitizer bracket utilizes the same connection points as the frame and feet. Now, how do I get this Qseg product line on our website? At this time, I would love to introduce one of our web team, Mr. Will. Mr. Will?
Good afternoon. My name is Will. I'm part of the web team here at WS Display. What I'll be doing now is going over our website and some of the resources we have provided on the site to help you add these products to your website. So if you give me one moment here, we switch over to our website. So as you can see here, we've navigated over to the One Choice Qseg product. As you can see, we have the options which you can see for the print variants that we have for this product, as well as the graphic detail options. So you'll see the graphic package and the graphic only. Now below here, you'll see our usual product overview, as well as our templates, spec sheets, instructions, images, and video downloads on here. All of these can be downloaded and added directly onto your site to help you sell these products. Now, along with this, we also provide our video present here, as well as our 3D model provided through Sketchfab. Now, if you'd like to add this 3D model, you can do so by navigating over to Sketchfab, which you can do so by clicking the blue icon on the lower left panel. And this brings you over to the Sketchfab website. Below here, you will see the option to download the 3D model directly, or you can simply click the embed code, which provides the HTML needed to add this directly onto your site. Now, Sketchfab does give you options to customize the presentation of the 3D model, and you can simply click below to copy the HTML. Now, this is a simple installation for you to be able to add this directly onto your website to any of the needs that you may need for this product. If we navigate over back to our website, you'll see that the rest of the information is provided will match the graphic package, which shows all the components listed within the graphic package, as well as some of the shipping dimensions and display sizes. Now, at this time, I'll be going ahead and handing the presentation back over to Rick, which will continue the presentation.
Thank you, Will. Now, all of us here at WS Display would like to offer you one free 39-inch by 88.5-inch Qseg sample package. And in order to do this, you just need to do 3 things. 1, add the product to your website. 2, email us at web@wsdisplay.com with a link to your website page. 3, you will receive a promo code from one of our team members after the confirmation. And of course, if there's any further questions regarding this, you can always reach out to us at any time. At this time, we would like to thank you for joining us for this webinar on the Qseg product line. At this time, we would like to open up for any questions. I will be going ahead reviewing the 2 avenues, which we do have the Q&A as well as the chat. It looks like that we have a question regarding, can I get an unbranded marketing to use for my advertisements? With the development of this, we are going ahead and going to produce some type of marketing material for all of our partners to utilize. And if there's anything more or specific that you guys would like to see, feel free to reach out to us and give us any type of suggestions that you would like to see on any of these marketing materials, whether if it's products itself or anything along those lines. Our team will be more than happy to help you out every step of the way. See, another question says, will this webinar be sent out after the reference? Yes, we will have a recording available of this entire webinar for you to go ahead and access afterwards. That way you're able to share it with your sales team. Now, for all the products that you have seen on this webinar, we are currently in the development stages of it, and you will see more and more of these configurations being available on our website. Another question is, how does a TPU panel connect? Well, the thermoplastic polyurethane is a clear plastic material, and what we do is we sew the silicone edge beading to the perimeter of it, so that way it's able to be embedded into the grooves of the frame display. Now, taking a look at some of the questions that we had on our chat, and as I'm going through it, of course, there is a question about the copy of the video for available. Yes, we will have all this available for access. What is TPU? Just one more time, the TPU stands for the thermoplastic polyurethane. It's a clear plastic film that's able to be utilized 100% see-through, able to be wiped down and such. Okay, now here's a question. It says, I don't fully understand what the walls are made of. So when we talk about the walls, it's gonna configure of your hardware first. Once you connect it and place a feed on it, you're gonna be able to go ahead and place the graphics on it, whether if it's the full color graphics or the TPU. Now, in a standalone frame, it will be required to have feet for it to be freestanding. And the reason why is because it's a 40mm depth of a profile. So the feet are gonna actually add a lot of stability to it. Now, if you're working with a standalone frame, you have the single full foot frame in order for you to have a standalone. But in order for you to actually want to build a wall, you will start looking at the options. Now, in order to build a wall, there are gonna be two items you're gonna need. One, you're gonna need the bottom foot as for a double connector. Two, you're gonna need the top piece in order to slide into it. And what that does, it's gonna lock in the bottom and lock in the top to give yourself a very nice rigid frame standing. And I really do hope that answers the questions, but if it doesn't, feel free to add on to the chat and the Q&A as well. Now, right here, there's an interesting question. What do we recommend for hourly sanitizing the TPU panels? That one, we just are doing any type of sanitizer. During this time, unfortunately, we are seeing that a lot of people are saying just antibacterial sprays, anything along those lines to wipe it down. You can use the same products as we do with wiping down counters, walls, etc. Here's an interesting question. Can you tell me more about the Sego? Is it a light box? Yes. Now, those of you that are familiar with a lot of our products on our website, you remember that we did happen to unveil our Sego product line, which is a 100% tool-free system configuration with light tracks that are either at the top or bottom of your display. Now this, we are able to go ahead and bring in with certain coming soon accessories that enable you to have your Qseg as well as a Sego Lightbox standing right next to it. Now, talking about more accessories for what we mentioned about the monitor and the shelf brackets, those are only applicable to the Sego line. So just in case if your configuration does happen to call for a wall with a display that has a shelf or monitor, we would like to recommend that you do the Qseg line with an addition of the Sego, because the Sego does have the accessories needed to do the shelving and the monitor brackets. How stable is a hand sanitizer panel? Well, with the foot that we have, it should actually provide a good stability for it. Now, a lot of times, particularly during this time, you're not going to get a lot of people wanting to physically touch the display, but more of just place their hands under the touchless hand sanitizer dispenser for it to be dispensed. Now, for the ETA of the hardware, we do have an ETA of August of this year. Now, we will just keep an eye out for your emails, because as we get closer and closer to that unveil date, you will be probably seeing a lot more communication from us and our team to all you guys as our partners. Another question. So if you use full color graphics, what material is it made out of? Well, it actually uses our stretch fabric material. It's actually the same media material that we use for our tension fabric displays, our pop-up displays, and currently our silicone edge graphic framing system. And these are the full color graphics that are non-backlit. The stretch fabric cannot be backlit. If there is a need, for example, the Sego line uses a dye-sublimated backlit fabric specifically designed to give you that wow effect when being lit. Are there locking doors for the rooms? That's a great question. And as of right now, we are taking any type of suggestions that may be needed or any type of recommendations to enhance this product line. So feel free to shoot us all of those. As of right now, I don't think we've gotten that far. We are just concentrating on ensuring that we get these configurations and type of rooms, cubicles, Qseg line, all completed first. Another one, how easily can the clear poly be cleaned? It's just as simple as having a spray dispenser with a wipe down and you are good to go. Pricing for the full line will be available soon. Right now, luckily for all of us that are here with us, you actually have gotten a first-hand look about what's coming up. Production time. Now, the production time for our single frames are going to be 2 business days up to a quantity of 6 standalone single frames. If you're looking at the configurations, we do hold a 2-day production turn time up to quantity 2 sets of the configurations. Now, if there's any further questions about a greater quantity, feel free to reach out to any one of us and we will be more than happy to walk you through the overall turn time in case if you have multiple configurations, multiple single standalone frames that you guys would like to order. Another question, so can you have the TPU on the top part of the wall and leave the bottom part open? I believe as of right now, we're gonna want to go ahead and skin the full display, and only for the reasons of during this time, this Qseg line was created and brought to all of you guys mainly for what we're going through right now. So it would be a really good recommendation that we just go ahead and get from the top all the way to the bottom. Plus, if there's any customer that does happen to ask that question to Adam about it, let them know the bottom portion of what they have is a good opportunity for them to get some marketing space, whether if it's any type of acclimates, directions, anything along those lines. We don't want to go ahead and sell any of our end users short by saying you can actually give a really powerful message at the bottom part while people, for example, in the Q line straight or the S shape, in case they have to do a little bit of waiting, that's a good opportunity for your end user to have. All right, I believe I have, let me check one more time. Okay, perfect. There's a question. Where in California is your location? Well, California location is actually in Carlsbad, which is North County, San Diego. If you're familiar with Camp Pendleton as the military base, we're about 15 minutes down the I-5 south of that. Will pricing be listed online first before sending out to your vendors? We will, once our pricing is developed on our website, we will let you know. As we say at WS Display, we support our partners and we are wholesale and wholesale to the trade only. So you guys being invited here to the webinar as our partners will get the first-hand look at all the pricing available. That way you're able to go ahead and do any type of marketing on your end for your end users. All right, I'm going to give it about a couple of minutes more. I believe I went through all of the questions. If I did happen to skip over your question, please let me know. You can go ahead and retype it into either the chat or the Q&A option, and I'd be more than happy to go ahead and take a look at it. Why, thank you, Mr. Dave. All right, I'll give it about one more minute. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually, just real quick here, there are some that were answered, and I do want to go ahead and possibly touch base on this. So there was another question. Why only 59 inches tall? Do you have a taller option since most people walking by will be taller than 5 foot? And we did happen to answer yes. We do have them available in the 88.5 inch tall. If you did happen to take a look at either the video or the slide with the Q line straight, you did happen to see that the middle partition was actually a lot higher than the sidewall partitions. So right now there was a question. So in order to get taller protection, you have to create rooms. And I believe we answered by, we are offering different height frames that can be used by themselves or connected to make different configurations. And then just to kind of reiterate, there was a question, is this compatible with the Sego? Yes, we will have connectors that will be coming soon in order for you to go ahead and build and combine the Sego line with the Qseg. In fact, I do believe that we may have a actual show going on coming up soon where one of our representatives, Mr. Mike Morrison, will have you having a full configuration. For those of you that do not know Mr. Mike Morrison, he does happen to have a lot of great information regarding SEG product lines, and he'd be more than happy to always be available for any type of questions, presentations. He has a lot of information regarding our SEG product lines. He'd be more than happy to share with you guys. Here's a very interesting question here. It is, can you do a seamless graphic over multiple sections, or do you have to have one graphic for each? We answered yes, you can have a single graphic spanned over multiple frames, and you can actually contact us as that's going to be a special order. So in case if you do happen to have an inquiry like that, reach out to any one of us. We'll be more than happy to walk you through the process. Now, another question, is it flexible material, not rigid? So the TPU plastic, yes, is a flexible plastic material. And we actually receive it in a roll form, and it's cut to size before sewing the silicone beading to the edges. Another question, can you print on the TPU? Unfortunately, at this time, we cannot print on the TPU. And once again, the TPU is the thermoplastic polyurethane. That's the clear plastic that we're offering for part of the graphics itself. What is the thickness? Is it optically clear or somewhat? So for the TPU, it's actually a 0.2 millimeter thick film, and it is 100% clear. And I apologize, guys, I just had a notation on this here. So the expo that I was referring to that you're able to see a firsthand of this configuration in real life is going to be the Together Expo that's going to be happening in Orlando, Florida. So if any of our partners that are online right now are in that area, feel free to stop by and talk to Mr. Mike Morrison. He'd be more than happy to explain everything to you as well. All right, let me see if there's any other in the opened. Excellent. And I think I've gone through all of the questionnaires. So at this time right now, all of us at WS Display would love to thank you for joining us for this time. If there are any further questions regarding this outside of this time, you can feel free to either call us at 800-954 or our 1-800 line, or email us at info@wsdisplay.com. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us here, and we all hope that you stay safe and healthy during this time. Thank you.